Tom has a new neighbor named Benny, but just a handshake from him is enough to break Tom's hand. Even the mighty Spike can't beat Benny. In the end, Spike had no choice but to become his underling. Just a moment ago, Tom and Jerry were playing with a frisbee when they accidentally threw it into the neighbor's yard. As Tom climbed over the fence to retrieve it, it landed right on Benny's head. Benny politely stood up to introduce himself and even extended his paw for a handshake. Tom naively believed him. The next second, Benny nearly crushed Tom's hand. Then Benny offered to give Tom a free ride home, but instead, he grabbed Tom and tossed him back into the yard. Seeing Benny's arrogant attitude, Spike stood up and decided to have a serious talk with him. Spike declared that only he was allowed to bully Tom, but Benny just scoffed at him. They immediately prepared to fight. In the end, Spike ended up getting the same treatment as Tom. Then Benny declared that he was now the boss around here. When Benny rang the bell, Spike would appear immediately. He deliberately stretched out a single sentence into 3 parts, just to watch Spike run in circles. Now Spike had completely become Benny's slave. Suddenly, Benny invited Tuffy to play tennis. Tuffy wasn't willing, so Benny simply used them as balls. Finally, Benny went home happily. Next, Spike started washing Benny's feet, but Benny wasn't satisfied. Just then, Butch came up with a plan. The first method was to put a magnet inside a glove. He even used Tom as a demonstration while explaining. Butch distracted Tom, then beat him up again. After demonstrating with Tom, Butch had Spike try it, but suddenly Benny appeared. Spike began attending to Benny. A head-on confrontation wouldn't work, so they decided to use their brains. Tuffy believed every dog has a weakness, so they decided to find the thing Benny feared most. First, Spike tried a skeleton to scare Benny, but Benny wasn't scared at all. That night, once everything was ready, Jerry disguised himself as a bat and flew over to Benny, but Benny instantly knocked Jerry flying. Finally, Tom brought a snake and placed it next to Benny. None of their methods worked. Just as everyone was losing hope, a noise from next door caught their attention. It turned out that this tough guy Benny was actually afraid of spiders. Once they discovered Benny's weakness, they immediately came up with a plan. Benny was gnawing on a bone when he was suddenly hit by Spike's frisbee. An angry Benny immediately gave chase, only to be stopped by a spider web. Finally, Benny gave up and ran back to his house. He even used a brick to block the hole in the middle.